Welcome to Modern X Gaming. In this video, I'm gonna guide you how you can set up port forwarding on your favorite game or any other program. So in this video, I'm gonna port forward my Counter-Strike Global Offensive game, which I need to enable port forwarding on. So there are the 6 basic steps you need to know before port forwarding your game. Step number 1, ports of your game or program. So I'm gonna head towards Opera, my browser, and type CSGO PC ports. If you play on PS5 or PlayStation 4 or any other console, you can type the specific console name. So PC ports. So I play on Steam. Those who play on Xbox 360, they will have these ports, and those who play on PS3 will have these ports. So I'm gonna need TCP and UDP ports. So as you can see, the 27015 and 27015 both are on TCP and UDP. So this port will work. Also 27036 and 27036, these two ports work on TCP and UDP. So I'm gonna need these two ports. So I'm gonna write it here, 27015, 27013. Now I need my local IP address. To find my local IP address, you have to type window+R and type cmd. Command prompt will open, and type ipconfig. This will open the IP configuration of your computer, and you can find your local IP address under IPv4 address. You have to copy it, and your router IP address, it will be your default gateway. Copy it and save it. Okay, now we need to enable DMZ host on our router, set reserved IP address for our PC on which we will play CSGO, and set up the port forwarding by using these ports. Okay, so let's continue. So we have the basic information all we need. Now again, go to your browser and type your local IP, your router or modem IP address, which should be your default gateway. So I'm using a PTCL internet, and it is a PTCL browser, or I mean PTCL router. So I have saved the password. For your router, your passwords will be on the back side of your router, or there are plenty of methods to find password of an unknown router. You can find it on YouTube. So we have to set up DMZ host, and we will click on advanced setup, NAT, and under NAT there are virtual servers, port triggering, and DMZ host. Type on DMZ host, and under DMZ host you have to place the IP address of your local IP address of your computer, 192.168.10.2, as I have already entered here, and save and apply. Okay, so the next step is virtual servers. In this page you have to add a virtual server, and this part is somewhat tricky. You have to use user interface. You have to determine it by checking on your main WAN service. That will show you that that specific user interface is getting the IP address from the ISP. You have to see under which IPv4 address you are getting IP address. So this is my IP address. I cannot show you, it is blurred. So if we tally it like this, that is PPP 1.1 or PPPoE 103. Under this interface we are getting our IP address. So we have to use this interface while establishing virtual servers, not PTM, ATM, USB or other PPP. Okay, and NAT add, they are getting PPP 103. Okay, so we will tap this, or custom service, select custom service, and it will be CSGO. And here we will add IP address of our computer, which should be our local IP address, that is 10.2, and we will add the server 27015 and it is both on TCP and UDP as I told you earlier, and 27036. If it is on TCP, then you will only select the protocol TCP. If it is on UDP, you will select UDP, and if it is available on both, you have to set it TCP UDP both. Okay, so that thing. Okay, I will save it, and now our virtual servers are ready. So as you can see that I have also added the game servers of GTA, Apex Legends and other apps, 5M. These was already added by me, but this time I have added for you to show. And the WAN service on which I am getting my IP address from the ISP, that is PPO103. Yours might be different, but you have to select the one on which you are getting the IP address. Okay, and okay, so port triggering, you have to turn on port triggering. It's the same process as we have done earlier. You will select PPO103 PPV 1.1 custom application CSGO, and type the ports TCP/UDP, TCP/UDP, and TCP/UDP, TCP/UDP, and apply it and save it. Now that's also added to the list, and DMZ host we already added it. And now you have to we have done this part, and DMZ host port forwarding. Now we have to set a reserved IP address. It is a bit important step in this process, that whenever your computer connects to your router, and then your router assigns only reserved local IP address. That this reserved local IP address, if you do not reserve it, it will change every 24 hours, and we have to change it in DMZ host, we have to change it in port forwarding, and we have to change it in the steps. So to avoid it, we have to set a reserved IP address. That is very important for gaming. So in this service you have to go to next, and under this you have to add entry. So under this table you have to add the MAC address of your computer or PlayStation, or on which gaming device you are setting up ports for, and under IP address you have to set the local IP address of your computer, and it will never change, never ever. Okay, so this step will also be very important. Now close everything, and you have set port forwarding for your Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Hit like button if that works for you. I am aiming approximately, let's say, 50 likes. Okay, thank you and have a nice